11 years of despair, 11 years of being let down time and time again, 11 years of bad performances after bad performances after mistakes and mishaps in all these world tournaments and all that. 11 years of constantly believing that, okay, we'll win our next one, we'll win our next one, we'll win our next one. 11 years of, and when those years passed and we were not winning anything, you will feel like when you pass out each other, pass like you in every chance of winning a World Cup passes, you think like we didn't win that. That was our best chance to win it. Will we win it now? Because that's what I felt after we lost in Ahmedabad on 19th of November 2023 on that fatal day. When we lost, I was thinking we couldn't win a home World Cup. Will we even win anything in the next few years? And now on June 29th, 2024, we sit here as all Indian fans celebrating the victory, celebrating the fact that we are world champions, celebrating the fact that we are T20 World Cup champions after 17 long years and ICC tournament winners as a men's senior team for the first time since 2011. I'll probably get emotional about a bit, so please apologize in the middle if I tear up or choke up when I'm speaking my words, because that's usually not me. And you all know what usually is not me is I don't have any script or I don't write down any notes or anything for that matter. Like, I just speak from here and what is straight out of my mind, like zero prep and straight how it is. As I record this, it's about, say, almost 12 hours after we have won, and I'm still allowing this to sink in, still digesting the fact that we managed to pull it off, still in shock, still thinking, how did this happen? As a sports fan, you go through multiple roller coasters whichever team you support. That's just how sport is. Be it cricket or football or basketball, whatever. And if you're an Indian cricket fan, like at least for these past few years, most tournaments you will age from 20 to 30 to 70 to 10, back to 50, and then back to 40, and so on and so forth. And for me, even this game, it was the same. This whole tournament, it was the best two teams. Let's be brutally honest. Best two teams that had played the tournament. One team won 8 out of 8. One team won 7 out of 7 with one washed out. That was us. And we went into this final and I was like, don't you dare lose this. Because another loss would just mean that, I don't know, sometimes it's one of those things. I just cannot. Thank God we didn't lose today. Jesus, thank God we didn't lose today. I'm like, I wouldn't have gone on another rant, but I would just be feeling pierced in the heart, and no, like, I'm lucky that didn't happen. But now we celebrate this moment. We take a moment to congratulate each of the players that were a part of this run, starting from the captain Rohit Sharma. First of all, for this, I'll probably take out my note and pen. So let me, from my bag, I'll take my notes and I'm going to take my pen because I'm going to write an apology letter to Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid and all of the Indian cricket team. A sincere, heartfelt apology from an Indian cricket fan. I didn't think you would win this tournament. I didn't think that you had it in you to come back from previous failures. I didn't think you had what it takes to do on the big stage. I did not foresee what you would be doing with these group of players. I did not see why you picked four spinners at the start. I did not see why you put Virat Kohli opening. I did not see how you put Rishabh Pant at 3 and think that would work. I did not see how Axar, Patel and Ravindra and Jadeja would work together. I thought that Bumrah was our only bowler and others were just fillers, and it was just Bumrah and the rest. And now you've proved that all these things are wrong and you made these work, and now you've made us champions. And to end this, once again, a heartfelt apology. I am sorry I doubted you. I am sorry I doubted you, Rahul Dravid. I am sorry I doubted you, the Indian cricket team. I am sorry I didn't believe in you. I mean, I believed in you, but I didn't believe you'd get this far. My support will forever be there, but I always have that skepticism somewhere. And then, from the bottom of my heart, a sorry and a heartfelt congratulations to all of you. I'm a man of my word. I told them on Twitter that I'll be posting an apology letter or some video or something like that, and here I am doing it. I'm a man of my word. I criticize. At the time, it was rightfully so that I criticized them because some of the decisions we made, some of the mistakes that were made, it was unforgivable. But now we've rectified all of that almost to the point now we have won a World Cup. It wasn't perfect, but we somehow managed to get the job done. And then Virat Kohli. For all the games till now where he hasn't performed, Rohit Sharma was like he's saving it up for a final. We were all thinking he's going to save up for this final. We were all thinking all these T20 World Cups you've carried us single-handedly. Can you perform this one last dance? Because we were all thinking, we didn't know that this was going to be their last game before they announced it themselves. So can you perform last? And today he performed. Wickets fell at the start and he steadied the ship. He got it to a point where we're like, okay, we can accelerate after this. Kind of struggled between his 40 to 50 run mark. And then he scored like 30 of 10 deliveries before he got out. 76 runs. Rightfully so, man of the match today. He was out. He was superb today. Rishabh Pant. The way he has come back from a life-threatening accident not so long ago to now being a world champion. That's spectacular in itself. The way he has batted at the start of the tournament, bringing us out of some tough scenarios. His wicket keeping, I thought, has been superb. The way he communicated from behind the stumps. And he did one very important thing today that many of you might have not noticed, or we would have noticed probably later, is that when Klaasen was going hammer and tongs, we were thinking, this is done, it's another year. I don't know whether he was actually injured or he just went out just to slow down the game. Wasn't good within 9 levels, but he just went down and he slowed the game. And he kind of broke the momentum, because if you see basketball, if you actually seen basketball, when the team is going on a scoring run, coaches take a timeout to stop that run and break the momentum, and then sometimes shit happens. And the same thing happened. Pant, he took a kind of a thing, and then next ball Klaasen got out, and that we completely took over. Suryakumar Yadav. At points, he's batted well in this tournament. Australia game, he played well. The Afghanistan game, he played well, I believe. And in England, against semi-final, he was superb. Today, he didn't bat well, but that catch of the 19.1 to get rid of David Miller, I think after Kapil Dev, that is probably arguably India's most iconic catch after Kapil Dev's one. All what he did earlier was forgiven because of that one catch. That one catch where David Miller, if that had gone for 6, I don't know, things could have gone south. But he held his nerve. That boundary catch, judging that boundary line, the awareness to not step on it, the awareness to put it up, go back, come back in, and then do it. It was amazing. And Next, we have to talk about this guy, Hardik Pandya. We have to talk about him. For what he faced in the IPL, going through the captaincy change in a sudden manner, him not performing the way he is, getting held tons of abuse, which is unfortunately part and parcel of today's life. If you're a social media celebrity and if you're a big player and you have social media, you will be unfortunately subject to those. That's a price you have to pay, unfortunately. And he has come out with a vengeance with bat, with ball. Whenever you need him, he has provided. He has stepped up on occasions. Wickets he has picked up. Runs you want, he has given. And it just had to be him to win that final over for India. It just had to be. Stars were aligned in that way. Last over, he had to bowl. Apart from that edge 4, he was superb in the last over and he came back superbly and he won us that game. Shivam Dube. Not a great tournament per se, but today in the final, he stepped up 27 of 16. He scored some crucial runs, and sometimes that's it. Sometimes your performances in group stages can be forgiven if you perform in the big games in the final. Axar Patel, one of the most underrated performers, I would probably say the second best performer of our team, second best player of our team throughout the whole tournament, after Jasprit, who I'll come on to later. With bat, with ball in the field, everything he has excelled. You give him the opportunity and he has done it. Like bowling, he can take you a wicket. He can slow down the game. Today, unfortunately, he wasn't the greatest, but he still got a wicket. Batting, today, he gave you runs. Pakistan game, he gave you runs, some crucial runs. And he accelerated when Kohli was not hitting what was not hitting. He took the moment and he accelerated. And that catch of Mitchell Marsh on the boundary line, that completely turned the game around in our favor. So big up to Axar Patel for that. Jadeja, well, not so great with the bat or ball. Like ball, he kind of took wickets here and there, but bat, he wasn't so great. He performed in a couple of matches though, but not to the extent of what we expect of him to do it. But fielding, you know what you're going to get with Jadeja. He's going to save you 10, 15 runs every single game, and that's standard of him. That's the Ravindra Jadeja for you. Kuldeep Yadav, again, another player who was not in the team for a very long time. He came back here, a very good ODI World Cup, and now this one he's been superb. Today, unfortunately, he was bad. He literally had no clue whatsoever against Klaasen and Quinton de Kock. He just got hit all around, but that will not... Luckily, we didn't lose today. So, he kind of gets a pass in that way. But again, this whole World Cup, he's been superb. Jasprit Bumrah. Let's talk about Jasprit Bumrah. What have we done to deserve him? I'm genuinely wondering what have we done as Indian cricket fans to deserve this absolute champion of a bowler. Because he was out for injury for a while. Like about 1 or 2 years he was out with an injury. And then he came back in the Asia Cup and he bowled to the extent that he never left off. Bumrah, Shami are the guys that are so good. They can be out for 1 or 2 years, come back, and still give man of the match performances. That's how great they are. That's how good they are. Bumrah, just sensational. He may not be the top wicket taker for you, but every time he bowls, he looks like taking a wicket. He creates that pressure that allows other bowlers to take wickets. ODI World Cup, he did the same to Mohammed, Shami and Siraj. This time he kind of did that to Arshdeep and other bowlers as well. The economy rate of him not even crossing 5. Overall economy rate not even crossing 5 in a T20 World Cup in all these games is absolutely ridiculous. And it would have been a joke if he hadn't won an ICC event, and now he finally has one. Rightfully so, player of the tournament, because he deserves it. He is just sensational, and I just hope he doesn't get injured again, because at points he has carried this team on his back single-handedly. And again, today he showed 22 of 18, gave just 2 runs and took a wicket. What else can you say? He took the first wicket of Risa Hendricks. He always takes that first 1 or 2 wickets, opens up the door, comes at the end, and then bam, finishes it off. You just fell so short of words while listening for Jasprit Bumrah. Arshdeep, again, you would never expect him to even made the World Cup squad. But he has come in and he has been amazing, and he is a top wicket taker. I don't think he's the overall top wicket. I think he is second to Faisal Farooqi. I think so. Stats don't really matter, but he's been amazing. And those few runs against Pakistan that he scored with the bat were very crucial in us winning that. In that game, he performed both with bat and ball, but in all games, he's performed well with the ball. Initial swing, he has got wickets, and towards the end, he has controlled it well. And even in the middle overs, whenever he has need to get a wicket, when Rohit Sharma brings him on, he brings a wicket. Exactly like he did today with the wicket of Quinton de Kock. Rohit Sharma bought him for a reason to get the wicket of Quinton de Kock, and he did. Towards the end, he gave only 4 runs. Absolutely superb. And Mohammed Siraj, he played only the USA leg, but he was superb in all those games. Went for a few runs here and there, but overall, I think he was superb. To all the backroom staff, Rahul Dravid, all the Nuwan, Rathor, etc., all those backroom staff, all the data analysts and all. We always hear about the work Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma spend, how much they spend time with analysts on a daily basis or on a regular basis. They don't leave any stone unturned, and every single point of them has worked till this point. And I cannot be more proud. And I wore this to an FC Dallas game today. FC Dallas is an American soccer league team. And I wore this today, and I showed it to everyone. And I proudly said to every single one of them there that India are world champions, and we have won a World Cup after 11 years of pain. 11 years of pain. We are finally world champions, and it felt so proud to flaunt this jersey in front of every single one of them. I have never been so more proud to wear this jersey. I walked up there with chest. I wore this jersey for an FC Dallas game. I told every single one of them how proud I am with this team. And everyone was like, oh, great, congratulations, this, that, and the other. And how you just... I'm generally not lost for words. As you know, I have a big mouth to chat shit, which I keep chatting on. But towards the end, when we took those wickets, I was literally... might tear up for a second. And it was just all of us that we would actually tear up and, letting this sink in, letting this moment realize that we have finally broken a trophy drought that has existed for 11 goddamn years, and that, oh my God, it's been so painful. It's been stress, it has been nervousness, and to see even MS Dhoni posting about it, geez, that was crazy. Normally he doesn't post about it, but today he has posted about it. And Rohit Sharma, he is announced as a retirement from T20s. Virat Kohli is announced as a retirement from T20s. Rahul Dravid is stepping down as India coach. You don't get a perfect farewell than this, can you? You cannot just get a perfect farewell than this. And salute to all of them. Kohli, you have carried us for T20 World Cup for all these years, and we have not been able to win one. Finally, this World Cup final, you stepped up, man of the match performance, and you bowed. Rohit Sharma, 3-4 tournaments, you weren't able to get over the line. This one, you got over the line. Farewell in a great style. Rahul Dravid the same way. Farewell in an amazing style. And before I end this video, I'll say like a kind of a cliche line from the American sports world. They say, people wondered, or before that, I would say like people would constantly keep on saying, oh, they've changed the pitches timings to suit Indian audience. India got advantage, this, that, and the other. Guess what? Cry. I don't care. Jai Balaya. I don't care, bro. I don't care. We are world champions. If we had lost, you would have said all these things. But now we have won, you know what to start yapping your mouth. Especially some of those Pakistan journalists and some of the cricketers. It's not my fault you lost to USA. It's not my fault you couldn't beat India when India had 46 overs. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. Focus on your own team first, stand on us. And then lastly, people wonder what would happen if India didn't win the T20 World Cup. I guess they wouldn't know now, would they? What are they going to say now? You know, I know what I'm going to say. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. I'm going to celebrate all this. I don't know till when I'm going to cheer this. Tomorrow I'm going to wear this for the whole day. I don't care what people think. Couldn't care less. Because we are champions of the world. And I'm going to boast about this. I'm going to be shameless about this. And I'll probably say this. I'm going to be shameless now. I went to the 4 of the World Cup games. So probably my rants and my energy from the ground have transmitted to the players and they've won the World Cup in West Indies. It is what it is. Let me take a moment to be shameless. And with that, if you like this video, make sure you like, share and subscribe. I will drop another video with a discussion with a South African fan of how he feels later tomorrow. But make sure you share this to everyone. Make sure you comment on this as much as possible. Comment in the chat. Jai Hind. India champions. As I see here, world champions. Comment world champions. Spam the world champions because that is what we want. We are world champions. Take care, all of you, and stay safe. And let's go, India.